Hi, this is Adam with High Octane Rentals. I'm going to show you quickly how to change out a belt. Now it doesn't happen all the time, but occasionally a belt will blow or somebody will burn a belt. We just want to make sure that you're prepared. I'm going to quickly just show you how to take off the panel and everything and get to the belt on this one, but then, or on the 600. Then on this 850, we're actually gonna replace the belt or swap out the belt. So how you get to the belt with the 600 is there's 3 clips right here, and right here, and then this will swing down. I like to pull mine off, or my panel off, so that I've got plenty of room. Be careful when you set it down. I like to just set it way out of the way and on the front so I don't scratch anything up. Next, I've got my tools here. This is my clutch tool. And you'll see I've got a T25 here and a Phillips on this side, and then this is threaded. This isn't really important for later on when we actually do replace it. So I'm gonna put that right back. This is where the 600's extra belt is, and you just pull it out like this. Here, over here, we have a pin. And you just pull that pin, lift it up, and then there's a little piece in here that it fits into. So you just pull it out just like that. And again, I like to set it off to the side. And this pin, a lot of people will lose this pin, try not to. I like to just stick it either right back in this spot or put it up here in my glove box so I don't lose it. Okay, and then this part and the other one are about the same. So I'm just gonna leave this one here and come over to the 850. Now the 850, to get its panel off, first, there's this little latch here, and then this will pop open, and this comes off as well. And here's your clutch tool on this one. So I'm gonna grab that, and I'm gonna set this out of the way, somewhere safe. Also, just for your information, this is where the oil is on this one. So to pull off the rest of the panel, you've got this rubber piece here, another rubber one down here, another one here, and then you've got a clip over here on this far side, right here. And this just slides right out, super simple and super easy. If the belt's burned or glazed, and I'll go over that here in a sec too, then you're gonna wanna replace it. The extra for the 850s right here, you just take this star, the T25, and you go ahead, and there's 2 bolts. One's right here, one's right here. And you just go all the way out with them both. So your belt's gonna be right here. So since I don't actually have to replace this belt, I'm gonna leave this one here. All of our belts or spares have a marker on it or a zip tie. You just clip that off. We just want to make sure we know which ones are used and which ones are not. Okay, now I'll take this threaded part of the tool and stick it right in this hole. And what that does, that'll separate the clutch. And this is the secondary clutch. This is the primary clutch down here. This one is the one that drives. This one's the one that pulls. So as I'm opening it, you can see it. It's loosening the belt. And then you can just walk the belt right off like so. Now what we're looking for here is there is some glazing. It looks like there's some cracking and stuff like that. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and replace this one. Even though I said I'm not going to, but for the purpose of the video, I'm gonna throw this one back on. So what I like to do is I like to start in the back And always make sure you can read the lettering. And it says rotation and it pulls this way, but just make sure you can read the lettering from this side. I like to walk it around, and then I like to pull it in the front and then walk it through in the back, just like this. If you're having a hard time, go ahead and loosen it up a little bit by separating those clutches. You just turn the pin clockwise. Then when you're done and everything's in, you come out. What I like to do is I like to walk the belt around so that I'm not pinching the belt, so that when I start it up, it's not going to want to take off. So I like to just walk it off or walk it around like this until this little guy is tight. It's not tight yet, but now it is. So now that's tight, I know that the clutch is all the way out, and then I can check. Typically this is where you're going to stop. You don't want to adjust anything. When you do replace a belt, let us know, because occasionally we'll have to change the deflection on the belt, and that's this guy right here. So right now all my nubs are right here at the bottom. That's typically where I want to be. But occasionally we'll have to play with that just a little bit. Every clutch is just a little different. So anyway, then going back together, you'll go ahead and again just slap that guy in, screw it back in. We're going to take our panel. I like to stick it just in the bottom, and if you'll notice, there's a stud here and a female in there. You'll just slide them right in, and I like to do in the same order, reverse order from what I actually did it. So I tighten this guy, I've got this rubber strap, this one, and then this one. I've been holding back onto this. Typically I'll go thread out, and that just slides back in and closes right up. You're all buttoned up. This one's very similar. I'm going to grab that pin that we didn't lose because we put it in a spot that we could remember it. It goes straight down, and then if you look here, this piece will fit in just right down there and slide in. And then I want to push this to where I can get my pin in. Just like so. And I'll take my panel. It's got these 3 guides in here and the pins. You'll start it here at the back. Stick it about a 45 and then slide it all the way back in. Make sure that all these are up. I do like on this Gen 4 series, I do like when I'm working on stuff, I do like to push that guy in because they do break. All it takes is being able to kick it. And just pop these in and we're all back together. That's how you change a belt.